first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point, the question was whether or not they could actually hold them to negative yardage for the entire game. That's how well they played. I don't know if those numbers can carry over to this one, but they do expect to play at a high level.
Henry again on second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week. And he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Quick throw complete to Chark. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Tua now on first down. Williams brings it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Tua going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Eckler. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there. Will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every Great option in the end zone. Covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Attack!
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to work his way down to the 16.
67 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Zach Pascal to return it. Oh, some strong running.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
This is caught.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's caught outright by Jennings. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerron Jennings, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Fights through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 112 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth for a 3.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the other guy was going to catch it. Was sitting in the 3rd row.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Henry up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 21 TN. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
32 Stinger. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Kincaid. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Attack, attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Union with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Colts take over at their own 10-yard line.
Hey, 57 color.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 43, 15. 15. Attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Hey, 21G. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back